When did you witness someone's large ego get absolutely flattened? 1. A guy in our union was running for some executive board position and he was telling everyone what an easy win it was going to be for him because nobody liked the other two people running for the job. Come election day, he got a very humbled awakening. Out of 1,300 people, he got less than 10 votes. He didn't speak to many people for a while after that. Nobody likes a braggart. 2. I worked IT support for my school while I was in college. One of my coworkers was the type who thinks they're the smartest guy in the room. One day he came in and couldn't get his monitors to work. After 10 minutes of watching him struggle, I tried to interject and help but got a long-winded rant about how he's been working with computers his whole life and doesn't need any help. If he can't figure it out, I certainly wouldn't be able to. I just responded with, "That's cool, man. I just thought monitors had to be plugged into work. My bad." His entire face turned red, and he looked like he wanted the ground to swallow him up as he realized both monitors were unplugged. 3. I used to work at a photography studio. I'm not a photographer, but I know some basics. Photographer guy, probably in his 50s, tells me the equipment he rented isn't working and he is ranting on about how he has wasted 25 minutes of his rental time because his camera wasn't syncing to the lighting equipment. All in front of his poor clients. Best moment of my life, as he was cursing me out, I walked over and wordlessly plugged it in. Never seen a grown man turn so red. 4. When I was a kid, a new guy showed up at church. He was inordinately proud of the fact that he had a PhD in communications and insisted everyone call him doctor. He basically treated everyone else like uneducated rubes because he was a doctor. The neurosurgeon, the anesthesiologist, the radiologist, the 3 dentists, the 2 orthodontists, and a handful of other people that I have no idea what they did all started calling each other doctor as well. Weirdly, Mr. Communications stopped insisting everyone call him doctor. 5. Me when I was a kid. Made fun of a girl in my neighborhood in front of people, then proceeded to try and do a bike trick and break my wrist as they all watched. 6. Once I saw 2 young kids, probably like 13 years old, try to cross the street. A guy in a pickup truck yelled at them to get out of the way. The kids had the right of way and said something back to the guy. The guy loses his cool, and jumps out of the truck acting like a tough guy and got up in the one kid's face screaming and yelling. When he took his eyes off of the kid he was yelling at to yell at the other kid, bam! Right hook to the face from the first kid. He got dropped with one punch. The 2 kids took off like the road runner. By the time the guy got up, they were gone. That guy was probably 20 years older than them and got wrecked. I imagine he had to go to work the next day with a big shiner. And had to lie about what happened. It was so awesome. He totally deserved it. 7. A girl in my English class said that she would score a 100 on our end of course test. She made everyone feel bad about themselves and thought that she was the best in the class. In the end, she scored a 64. 8. Me. I got into an argument with some guy. Tried to talk tough. I thought it would be 2 guys talking smack and it would be over. But he wasn't bluffing. He wanted to fight. I backed down and apologized. Learned a humbling lesson that day. This is not high school. Don't write checks you can't cash.